Hello, everybody. Welcome to Week 10 of First and 10. And we're kicking off district playoffs on this Halloween. And if that's not scary enough, the season is over for losers from tonight's game. A lot is on the line. We're going to start in Branson. The 7-2 Pirates looking for a fifth straight win. Branson started Class 5 District 6 play against 5-4 Neosho. And that's where we find First and 10's Chris Pinson. Chris?
Hey, thank you, Dan. Yeah, of course, you know, the frights and sounds of Halloween could not even scare away the Wildcats or Pirates as both teams are ready to throw down here in the Class 5 District 6 quarterfinals. But of course, there were plenty of scary characters lurking around the pirate ship as the Branson Pirates aimed to make the Wildcats walk the plank. Now, Neosho got the ball to begin the contest and never hesitated, going for it on 4th and 2 here, easily picking up and moving the chains. Later in the drive, Keyshawn Rowe plowing ahead for a 5-yard touchdown, 11-play drive, eating up nearly 4 minutes as Neosho took the lead 7-zip. So how would Branson respond? Well, they almost turned the ball over on this fumble. Luckily, they recovered it, but did have to punt. Well, ensuing Wildcat possession, they go for it on 4th down again, and they wouldn't be denied, moving the chains near midfield. And that would cost the Pirates. 3 plays later, Wildcats run play action to perfection. Wide open Lincoln Howard. He goes the distance, 41-yard touchdown. It's 14-0 Neosho. And that 2-touchdown deficit finally woke up the Pirates offense, who found the scoreboard at 9 minutes to go in the second quarter. Noah McCray rushing touchdown, trailing 14-7. However, Wildcats get loose on the ensuing kickoff, specifically Oliver Martin, using his breakaway speed, races that by everybody, 77-yard touchdown. Neosho restoring its 2-touchdown lead, up 21-7. And then following that big momentum swing, Branson going for it on 4th and short in Neosho territory. Vicente Mastrada, though, nowhere to go. Pirates turn it over on downs. And that would lead to one more Neosho score. This long touchdown pass, pretty much the proverbial nail in the coffin, as they were up 28-7 at the break. Now, credit to the Branson Pirates because they did fight back in that second half. They ended up scoring 20 points total for the game, but it was Neosho who just had a little too much. They ended up scoring an extra 3 touchdowns to win this one 42-20. So Neosho, who ended up losing the last 3 games of the regular season, coming here to Branson, and they end up winning this one 42-20 to move on to the Class 5 District 6 quarterfinal, or semifinal, I should say. As for Branson, their season now concludes at 7-3. Heck of a run, but after 10 weeks, it is officially done in the books. All right, Dan, coming up later on in the program, I've got head coach Aaron Hafner of the Pirates who will talk to us about the conclusion of tonight's game and their season. Reporting live here at Branson High School, Chris Pinson, First and 10.
Thanks a lot, Chris. Yeah, upset down in Branson. In Class 4, District 6, the Rogersville Wildcats started the playoffs at home. Logrog 7-2, the 2nd seed in the district. Marshfield 4-5. Could there be an upset here? Trick or treat at Wildcat Stadium tonight. Rogersville beat the Blue Jays 3 weeks ago by 6 touchdowns. Wildcats threatening in the first drive, 3rd and goal, but Sam Freese's pass is picked off by Marshfield's Trenton Rosenthal to end the drive. Blue Jays had to punt from their own end zone, and this one was blocked by Colin Muncie. That would result in a safety, so it was 2-0 Rogersville. Later in the second quarter, Freese again, throwing deep. This one is picked off by the Jays' Hayden Swanigan, and Swanigan with a big return. Down the far sideline, 75 yards deep in Wildcat territory. And then on the next play, Marshfield's Carson Adams hits Case Steinbach with this 37-yard touchdown pass. 7-2 Blue Jays. Marshfield sensing an upset, but Rogersville has a 16-7 third quarter lead at last report there. In Class 3, District 5, the Clever Blue Jays at home. Clever 7-2. Had its best season ever in its short history of football. They just started the program 6 years ago. Tonight was their first ever home playoff game, and it was trick or treat at Clever Mo, and they grow tall skeletons in Clever. Jays hosting Pleasant Hope, spooky night. Clever would attack on the ground, the handoff to Quentin Lemmer up the middle, then he would take it to the house. This is a 46-yard touchdown run, and that quickly it was a 7-0 Blue Jays lead. The Pirates trying to punt but the play is blown up by Lemmer and Tyson Clark for Clever, and that gets the ball in close. Freshman quarterback Gason Seek would hit Lucas Peebles on this slant pattern, a touchdown to make it 14-0 Clever. Later, Seek again, this time he hits Blaine Abbott with a 25-yard touchdown pass. This one would make it 21-0 Blue Jays. Lemmer would add another rushing touchdown. This one would give the Blue Jays a commanding 28-0 lead, and Clever would go on to shut out the Pirates 48-0. In Class 2, District 3, the Fairgrove Eagles started the playoffs at home. Fairgrove 5-4, squared off with the Ava Bears. Ava also 5-4. Last year, the Eagles flew all the way to the state championship game, and it was trick or treat from Eagle Stadium. Nice little family pick there from Fairgrove. Both teams coming into the game off victories. The Eagles take flight early. Gavin Thomason rolls right, hits Colton Kleinworth down the far sideline. 55 yards for a 1st and 10. Fairgrove then cashes it in on this Thomason run, and it was a 7-0 Eagles lead. Still in the first quarter, Thomason drops back, then he would run the ball up the middle to the far sideline. He gets knocked out at the 1, and he would score on the next play to make it 14-0 Fairgrove. But Ava would get its running game in gear. The handoff to Jacob Lobb down the far sideline. This one's good for 34 yards and a 1st and 10, and that would set up this Aiden Lane 1-yard touchdown on the quarterback keeper. Well, that made it 14-8. Last report, Ava was up in this one 50-24 in the fourth quarter. And trick or treat from Tiger Stadium in Republic last night, 7-2, 5th-ranked team in Class 5 facing Willard. And Retmo needed only 8 plays for Isaiah Hole to punch that in to make it 7-0. Later in the first quarter, Willard would air it out. Caden Snyder hooks up with Colby Mole, but Kieran Govan would come up from behind for Republic and knock the ball loose. And the Republic Tigers would recover, and Retmo would cash it in. Matthew Pelfrey would score from 8 yards out. Republic is up 14-0 at this point, and Republic advances in the playoffs, winning 62-14. Brings us up to our first time out here on 1st and 10.